Now let's talk about function pointers. This is nothing but an example taken from Greeks for Geeks. Now we know pointer is nothing but a variable which stores address. Now functions will also have address. How functions will have address is when we compile a function, it gets converted into binary. If suppose we take here int add, so when we compile, this function add is converted into some binary format, some set of zeros and ones. Okay, so and it is stored in row. Generally, we prefer to store this in row. But when we execute this function, this set of binaries are transferred to RAM and gets executed. Okay, so we'll discuss about this ROM and RAM in some later video, different video. Currently, remember that every function, when it got compiled, it converts into some binary, and that binary is stored in some memory. Mostly, ROM is preferred. So this memory will have an address for sure. Okay, to be more precise, it will have some starting address. Some starting address. Let's take 0 cross 0 0 0 1 2 3. Okay, this is the starting address of the binary version of our function int add. Okay, in the row. This 0 cross is nothing but addresses are denoted in hexadecimal. That's the reason why I have put cross. Don't think about it much for now. Now, if you want to store this address or access this address, we need a pointer. As I said, using normal variables, we shouldn't access addresses. We need pointers, pointer type variables to store addresses or to access addresses. Now, for a normal data type, integer or character, we use normal pointers like int integer pointer, character pointer, and how we declare those simply by int star pointer, okay, or character star pointer. So what does this denote is this pointer can store address of a integer data type. This pointer 1 can store address of a character data type. As simple as that. Now we need some pointer to store address of a function. Okay, so function has multiple properties. What does it have? Multiple properties means a function will have return type, okay, and obviously a pointer needs to have a name. So the function pointer name, and a function will also have arguments. So what can you write? Parameter types. Okay. So this is nothing but the syntax of the function pointer. Return type, open bracket, function pointer name with star, okay, asterisk, and then parameter types. So you can go through this example, it will get more clarity here. So if you see here, we need a pointer, function pointer for this function add. Okay. What is the return type of add? Integer. So we'll add integer here, and we need a pointer type name. So pointer name. So here we'll put f pointer as a name, as this is a declaration, right? So we need to use star also here, asterisk also should be mentioned here. If you remember, for integer pointer while declaring we are using int star pointer, right? In a similar way for function pointer also we need to put the asterisk here, but extra is we need to put it inside a brackets. That is required. That's what differentiates it from other pointers mostly. And a function pointer, a function will have parameters also. So we need to define the parameters here. So what are the types of parameters it takes? Int, comma, int. Because add is taking two integer variables as arguments. So we need to define int and int here. So this is the whole declaration of function pointer which can be pointing towards this kind of functions, int add. Okay, so same. Now this will be little bit weird that a variable name is inside some brackets. This will be little unconventional, uh, but as you keep using it, you'll get used to it. So now this f pointer is nothing but our pointer. This is just a declaration. From now on, this f pointer itself, this small f pointer can be used to access the address of the functions. So similar way. And in the previous example, as I showed, we declared a function pointer here and stored the address of a variable. Similarly, here we declared something called function pointer, and in the function pointer, we'll store the address of the function, simply address of add. That's it. And now to call this function add, we need not to call add here. Using function pointer, we can simply pass the variables f pointer 10 comma 5. Okay, that's the trick here. But with this example, we'll not understand what exactly is the purpose of function pointer. You can say that why we need to store address of function in some other pointer, and why we need to call f pointer 10 comma 5. Instead, we could have called add 5 comma add 10 comma 5. So in this video, I'm just concentrating on syntax of the function pointer and what is a function pointer. That's it. In the next video, I will tell you how a function pointer will be used. Okay. So sorry, here there's some function main implicit declaration of printf. Okay, we forgot to add hash libraries here. Let's add include .h. Now let's run it here. That's it. Okay. So in the next video, I will tell you what are the applications of function pointers, why we need function pointers. All these things we'll discuss in the next video. Uh, and thank you very much for watching the video. If you have any doubts regarding C programming or operating systems or embedded related stuff, you can always reach out to me in the comments. Uh, Stay tuned. Another two videos I will be posting on function pointers, why we need function pointers, and a few use cases, real life use cases I will try to explain here so that it will be more practical and easy to understand. Thank you very much.